Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. To the air right away is Allen. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh yeah, we starting off early, baby. He gonna quit.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit
finna waste my bleeds on him.
Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with,
So he showed me something.
stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Tua sets up to pass it.
I had CD too.
By his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hand.
See, my other kicker, yeah, I got to get rid of that nigga. He had no bar even right there that close. This nigga got a bar, and I'm 50 yards back.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start.
You can tell this nigga that I'm playing.
And they'll be looking to make amends for that first.
That nigga was the type of nigga who was using.
Certainly did, and I remember going back.
He was using gun, escape artists every play.
Scout a guy, have a little section about how does he handle adversity, and in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Able to find Gray here. And he works it past Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. We know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Got my boy Keon Crossing to the store though.
Last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said when you create a number
that's a team I made sure I ain't get this year. Yeah, I ain't even. That's why I ain't even say nothing about it. That's why I ain't even say nothing about it. This nigga suck, bro. That nigga just going at Stephon Diggs. So.
Consecutive drives that have ended in interception. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive.
That nigga's a TikTok player.
But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
This is why Tua is garbage. He can't throw them type of plays.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And around
I knew he was trash when he was saying, everybody, what's my record? A nigga who good be on his shit.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Nah, not in this one. This is week 3.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division,
that's a great run.
It's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I don't like how Devin Singletary be running over niggas like this.
The run got 4. Now they deal
with little nigga, man.
On the counter, this is Singletary.
Oh yeah, that nigga running through everybody. Hell nah.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Davis with it left side. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen now looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 20. 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really
snag that hoe, boy. That shit crazy.
Tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 40 now on second down. Tua, and going deep for Hill, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung.
I ain't even gonna try to score no more.
Go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time
38-0
until the half.
This is 2nd quarter. We ain't even made it to halftime. That nigga already sending GG messages.
2 and now on first down.
Good game.
Take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Sneaking out of Queen.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in.
I say, nigga, what is you doing?